his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Vincent. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll operate out of split backs. The run inside. It's Bell. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his way inside the 25-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. Mark it at the 24.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Gets it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Lots of room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Reads it, fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him, trying to buy time. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sowell. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Inside the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hansen. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside. It's Martin. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The offense changing the play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The run inside. It's Hansen. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Underwood dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've got the screen set up. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Works the middle of the field. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's no good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, they're still down by 16. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this team is starting to put it together 2 in a row following that 1-2 start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Look out, he's got room! Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Bring in the heat. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Got room at the 35. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, it's complete. Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Floating away. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Using his legs, it's Martin. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Under fire. He's got an open man. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Hansen. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage at 4th down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the